Well, former top cop of the Gujarat police who is accused in fake encounter cases, DG Vanjara, has resigned. He's resigned from service a short while ago. In fact, he's written a letter to the Gujarat government. He seems to have indicted Amit Shah in that letter. Abhishek is joining us with more details. Abhishek, over to you.
Well, you know, scathing attack on the Gujarat government by one of its cops in writing this resignation letter from the IPS. DG Vanjara was once a celebrated cop in Gujarat, known as the top encounter cop, and he has taken a high moral ground, resigned from the IPS, alleging that Gujarat government is playing a divide and rule in the IPS lobby in Gujarat, that Gujarat government did nothing to protect its officers while did everything to reap political dividends. So this, in many ways, this is a very scathing attack on the Gujarat government, coming as it does from someone who has been close to the government in its heydays. He has been in the jail for about 6-7 years now, involved in the Sohrabuddin case encounter, Tulsi Prajapati encounter, and the Ishrat encounter. DG Vanjara was arrested in April 2007, and since then he has been in jail. He has taken out his frustration with the establishment here in Gujarat in this mail, particularly former Minister of State for Home Amit Shah, and that is the reason why he has attacked the government also, that while it came to protecting the cops, the government was missing in action, but when it came to protecting Amit Shah, obviously for political reasons, the whole machinery was in action. For example, he says that I have been observing right from the year 2002 that Shri Amit Shah as a MOS home had been completely mismanaging the sensitive home department in the context of Godhra train burning and the post-Godhra riots and the resultant rise of jihadi terrorism in Gujarat. And then he says that Amit Shah introduced the British policy of divide and rule in the police forces in the state, leading to a crisis of confidence. Then patriotic police officers have been targeted. So in a way, DG Vanjara is taking a moral high ground in this letter, that he was one of the most patriotic officers who tried to counter jihadi terrorism in the state, and yet he has been punished in such a brutal manner that he has spent 6-7 years in jail, and yet he has got no protection from the state government, and that is the reason why he has chosen to resign. You know, the kind of moral high ground he is taking. He is quoting Mahatma Gandhi and calling himself a patriotic officer, and in the end he says that as on today I have been sacrificing 7th year of my precious life in the different jails of Gujarat and Maharashtra for the sake of love of my country, and now I am ready to sacrifice all the hard-earned post-retirement benefits and resign from the Gujarat police, of which I was a proud member for 33 years. So in a way, DG Vanjara trying to make it clear that now he is a rebel cop. He till now was silent, not speaking against the Gujarat government. He mentions about Narendra Modi, that though he treated him like a god, but Modi, unfortunately, Vanjara says in this letter, that has been under the spell of Amit Shah and has been doing whatever Amit Shah has said, has protected Amit Shah but not given the same treatment to the cops, and that is why with a heavy heart he is resigning. It would be interesting, this development, you know, apart from the semantics of the letter, how the establishment sees it, because Vanjara was once very close to the establishment, knows a lot of things about them, and this rebellion, this open rebellion in this resignation letter means that perhaps a lot of things might come out about the establishment, particularly Amit Shah, if Vanjara so chooses and speaks before the CBI.